Our Father, who art in heaven.
On the steps of that church in the U.S. Capitol today, prayer and defiance. After all, it was outside that same church last week that demonstrators were forcibly cleared from the streets ahead of Donald Trump walking over for a photo op in front of the place. A moment that's become a flashpoint for both sides amid the demonstrations for racial justice in America. Trump today tweeting more than once law and order, and his view that Joe Biden and the radical left Democrats are a threat to that. I want law and order, he wrote. A potential preview of how Trump may use the demonstrations in his coming re-election campaign. Even though the move left countless Americans aghast.
By the way, there was no tear gas used.
Trump's attorney general today defended what was done as all in the name of public safety.
There were chemical irritants, the part.
No, there were not chemical irritants. Pepper spray is not a chemical irritant. It's not chemical.
Pepper spray, you're saying, is what was used.
Pepper balls.
Meanwhile, in cities across the U.S. today, demonstrations continued, including back in Washington, where joining the protesters, Trump critic and Republican Senator Mitt Romney.
A way to end violence and brutality and to make sure that people understand that Black Lives Matter.
He wasn't the only high-profile Republican backing the demonstrators today.
We have a Constitution, and we have to follow that Constitution, and the president's drifted away from it.
Colin Powell, Secretary of State under George W. Bush, today called Trump a liar and a threat to U.S. democracy.
And I think what we're seeing now, the most massive protest movement I have ever seen in my life, I think this suggests that the country is getting wise to this, and we're not going to put up with it anymore.
Said Powell, Joe Biden gets his vote come November.
And I will be voting for him.
And Paul Hyder joins us now. You mentioned law and order being Trump's potential re-election campaign theme. Does this mean he's given up on the economy?
Not at all. In fact, he now seems to be hinting at twin messages for the campaign. Law and order, banking on enough Americans being on side with how he's responding to these demonstrations, and the economy. Remember, before COVID, Trump's re-election pitch was likely to be all economy all the time. Then the economy tanked. But now, and he tweeted about this today as well, he's saying, don't forget that he built, as he puts it, the greatest economy in U.S. history, so only he can rebuild it. Don't take a chance on Democrats for that. Bottom line, Ian, expect a two-pronged campaign from Trump. He supports law and order. Democrats want to somehow weaken that. And only he can rebuild the economy. Don't trust the other party. Will it work? Trump is in a deep hole right now with U.S. voters. It may well be his view that this is the only chance he's got, Ian.
All right. Paul, thank you.